Welcome to News Now, your highlights of the week's news and views. In News Now this week, miniskirts. They've been around, hardly ever out of fashion since the useful love not war revolution of the 1960s. Young women love wearing minis. And it has to be said, men generally like seeing women in minis, but not all men. As two young women discovered when they walked past the minibus taxi rank in Johannesburg, a decidedly uncouth group of men leered and jeered at them and actually tried to grope them. The men seemed to believe they had the right to decide what young women should wear almost 2 decades after South Africa's constitution guaranteed everyone freedom and equality. That's everyone, men and women. A lot, it seems, has still to change, and ironically, the taxi industry is trying to attract women to become drivers and managers. Going to university immediately after finishing high school used to be a privilege open to a minority of young South Africans. Now, universities are open to all with a qualifying matric pass. But all is far too many. The full house signs went up at universities around the country long before the start of the academic year. Yet thousands still wait until the last minute before applying. And this year, that crush of last-minute hopefuls at the gates of the University of Johannesburg campus led to tragedy. Why the rush, and why so many hopeful students? Do we have too few universities, or should students reassess their career hopes and consider attending colleges which do have places for them? Life's a joke for some people, just a constant round of one-liners and taking the mickey out of people. And South Africans are such easy targets: whites, Xhosas, Zulus, coloreds, Indians, Chinese, and frightfully genteel wasps. Ask Nick Rabinovitz. He spares no one with his jibes, and he's very, very funny. Nick, who calls himself a Xhosa Jew, tells NewsNow why life is such a laugh. And he wants to know if you've heard the one about... Nah, forget it. We've all had the unpleasant experience of being stuffed into an aircraft seat for a long and tiring flight and finding yourself stuck next to a fellow passenger from hell. And unless that person physically attacks you, there's nothing you can do about it for the next 10 hours. The person in the next seat doesn't smell too pleasant, or sniffs and sneezes and coughs constantly, or insists on talking non-stop from here to Dubai, or takes a sleeping pill and snores like a tractor all night. Well, technology can save you from such air travel horrors. Soon you'll be able to choose which passenger you'd like to sit next to by checking out their profiles on Facebook. A fantastic idea, so long as people are truthful about themselves. You know that squealing sound an F1 car makes as it goes round the track? Now imagine the sound coming not from the car, but its driver. Okay, maybe we're being a bit harsh with Britain's Formula One star Lewis Hamilton, but one of his friends has told the press that the 27-year-old Hamilton is secretly working on an R&B album. Whether it's squealing or more melodious than that, we think Lewis should stick to the tracks he knows best, the racetrack, that is. Check it out, it's all in News Now this week. News Now, the magazine for busy people, on sale now.